you're losing Alec, obviously a wide receiver, but on the offense as a whole, Dez is gone, Jerome's gone. How will that impact you on the field, but also from a leadership perspective, having to, change some positions, lose some of those guys?
Yeah, Alec and Dez, Rome, they're all great guys. I was here with Alec and Dez. Rome obviously got here a year or two ago. So, like I've been around those guys a lot. I've learned a lot from them. From a leadership standpoint, yeah, like they left a big imprint on this program. And learning from those guys, especially Dez, coming in, I think it was a year after his redshirt freshman year. Just seeing how like he evolved as a leader. Same thing with Alec. When I got here, he just exploded his sophomore year. Just seeing him, how he groomed the room and like how he addressed us, and yeah, I'm grateful that I got to be both of their teammates.
We talked about your goals. I don't know, June or July, whatever. What are those goals now? I mean, not just on the field, but off the field, because you'll be expected to take on a larger role this year.
Right. Yeah. I actually haven't really thought about that as much. I'm obviously excited for spring ball. I'm excited to compete. It'll be a different field this year. But honestly, I think, yeah, as far as goals wise, yeah, I'm not really sure. I just know I just want to be the best teammate I can be, the best leader I can be, and yeah, we'll just figure all that out. As the season comes.
Sure.
Basically.
How important is spring ball for forming an identity on offense?
Oh, it's very important. One of our core program values is competitive spirit. That's all spring ball is about. Is compete. There'll be competition everywhere, every position. My position, outside position, receivers, running backs, DBs. There's competition everywhere, and that's just what excites me the most about it.
You've always had kind of a reputation as a play hard guy, a weight room guy. Do you feel like you have to be more of a vocal leader this year with some of the guys who have left?
Honestly, what I really like here is like, if that's not your style, then you don't really have to be that way. But I challenge myself to be more of a vocal leader, yeah, for sure. Like obviously we got younger guys, I've been here and being one of the leaders, so of course I'm going to challenge myself to be more vocal. I mean, I kind of was last year, as well, but especially this year I'm going to really ramp it up a little bit and, yeah, try to get those guys going in the right direction.
Coach called this, compared it to a new book instead of a new chapter. Is it exciting for you guys to think like we get to carry the mantle for the next wave of Cincinnati football?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, like I said, I've been here. This is obviously going on my fourth year,
Yeah.
and I've seen how every year has, basically progressed. So obviously coming into this year, like everyone is expecting, like you said, basically what Coach said, and we're just excited to be able to carry that on and show that we know that what we can do.
Take me through a quarterback battle. Two guys fighting for the job. Do you feel some responsibility? Like, got to make both of these guys look good. Got to put my best foot forward so that we can get the best guy to win the job.
Yeah, without a doubt. Evan and Ben are both great teammates, great leaders. I'm excited for both of them to see them get to compete. Obviously, whoever's out there as a receiver, you got to make the quarterback look good, but no matter who it is. So yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see them compete. It'll be a fun spring and a fun fall camp.
Tell us about Nick Mardner. What are your early impressions of the transfer?
He's really tall. He's really tall. Like I remember when they said we were getting him. I'm like 6'6", really? Because I know how it is in college sometimes. Then when I saw him, I was like, wow, guy's really tall. He's a good teammate. He works hard. I'm excited to see him and Coach Brown. Get his hands on him, and yeah, he's going to be a big asset for us this year.
Evan and Ben have a little bit of different skill set. Does it change how you play at all when one guy's in versus the other?
No, not really. Like I said, as a receiver, your job is to make the quarterback look good no matter who it is. So if it's Ben, Evan, whoever, like I said, our job is to make him look good.
How much do you look forward to having an expanded role in the offense, being more of a go-to guy?
Really excited. I kind of take that on myself, because obviously in the years I played, I played quite a bit. I've had a role, but like this year, I'm meant to prepare myself for it. Not that I can't handle it, but mentally prepare myself for it. I'm excited, just to be out there, majority of the time.
Get in the backfield at all?
Hey, I'll go wherever they want me to go.
Corner?
I mean, that might be up to Coach Vic. I don't know. I mean, hey, I can tackle. I play gunner, a little bit. So, yeah, wherever they want me to play, I'll play.
You're regarded as one of, if not the fastest guy on the team. How much will you be looking at the combine, especially those 40 times?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking. I'm obviously excited for Dez, all those guys, AP. You know, we kind of chit chatted a little bit to see what they run and stuff like that. But for me, you know, like you said, like yeah, speed is my thing. So I'm gonna be paying very close attention to like what all these guys run. And, we'll run ours this summer and we'll compare the two basically.
Speaking of,
Or meaningful is it to have a position group coach like Mike Brown, who's kind of been there before? What is that, for your future?
Man, I can't tell you how thankful I am for him. You know, when I came in, I was just like a very fast guy. You know, I didn't have really that much mechanics. You know, and like I got recruited by someone else actually. So when he came in, you know, obviously he was new, but like the feeling that he brings, you know, the energy. He's a young guy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like, you know, we'll be playing music, and you know, we're all listening to the same music and just stuff like that. And great teacher, and it's crazy because he wears shoes, but when he gets out there and does the drills, you're like, man, like he still got it. So you like, man, if he can do it in shoes, I can do it in cleats. So yeah, he's been a big. You know, I can't thank him enough for like obviously my progression and still to this day. So yeah, I'm thankful for him.
You ever see him on the basketball court?
Yeah, actually, I've seen him a few times. You know, he's a talking guy, so you know he'll let you know. So
He can play.
yeah, he's gritty. But that's what he got.
two more speed questions. Do you believe the numbers that they're posting for Shimon?
Listen, I don't really know how those catapults work, but what I will say is it could be a little miscued because of, so for instance, like say if someone is ahead of you but you're chasing them and they stop and you keep going, your miles per hour could be higher. So honestly, yeah, he can move. You know, he's a big guy, and you know it's a lot about, like Coach Brady always says, speed is something, force, power, production to the ground. So I definitely think he's moving for sure.
You and Tyler have been the king of the hill. Has Drew Donnelly let you know he's coming for you, or?
Yeah, Drew actually, I remember, so we did our speed school. We had probably 4 weeks of that, and you know, I was getting all the wins, and I told Drew, I'm like, look, man, like you're not gonna go to this whole speed school without getting a win, right? He's like, oh, okay, and then man, that next week he just came out flying. Well, there's Drew Donnelly right there. So yeah, he's definitely letting his presence known for sure.
You gonna beat him?
You said,
You gonna beat him
oh, yeah.
when you get to 40s?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
From an expectation standpoint, you've seen a couple levels for this program since you came in.
Right.
Last year, obviously, kind of being the highest. What do you prefer? Do you like last year with all the attention and playoff talk, or do you like maybe this year there's a little bit more doubt from the outside?
Honestly, yeah, you're right. See, yeah, every year's been different. Honestly, like I'm more of a chip on the shoulder type guy. You know, obviously I'm about 5'9", so like obviously, you know, we're a smaller guy. You know, always have to do more. So I'm more of a chip on the shoulder guy, and I feel like, you know, there's a sense that we've dropped off of talent and stuff like that. To me, that just excites me. You know, it just kind of lights a fire under me. You know, and the team as well. So I prefer honestly that role. You know, like I'm not saying like the lights are bright or anything like that. I enjoyed every moment of last year. It was fun. You know, it was a credit to our program, Coach Vic, Coach Brady, all of our coaches and all that. But me personally, I'm more of a chip on the shoulder guy.
Any questions for Trey?
Speaking of that chip, did that loss to Alabama make your personal chip even larger?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Like I mean, that stage, like that moment was just so surreal. That like right then and there, you didn't really realize it, but like when you got back, because we stayed in Dallas another day, so we didn't leave till the next day. But I just remember coming back to the hotel room thinking like we're in the college football playoff, and chance to win a national championship, man. Like times like that, you never know if they come around again. You know, it could be a one-time thing. So yeah, obviously, you know, and we got some really good games coming up this year, and yeah, definitely lit fire in my shoulder for sure.